Police Services, D. Marie speaking.
Hi, Miami. Have McCarthy, please.
Chief McCarthy's in a meeting. Can I just come message, please?
Yes. Well, we're going to have a problem today at the Best Buy store. Over a month and a half ago, I provided Sergeant Gonzaldo with some names to add on to my solicitor's permit. I talked to him last week. He said that they were added except for 3 people, I guess, who had a warrant and one person was on probation, which I didn't argue. I accepted that. And I asked him if he can send me an updated version of the permit, something with everybody else's name on it, to prevent, you guys to have to keep coming out there with a permit with just my name on it. Over the weekend, we had a problem where the sergeant said that everybody's names was supposed to be on the permit, and I told him that no, that's not how the sergeant was handling it, and he made my person leave, so they impeded on our freedom of speech then. And now today I have somebody out there and they're saying that he's not on the permit at all. The sergeant I just spoke on the phone with just said that we have to go through a whole nother permit process. It's going to take a whole nother 30 days when I've already given them the information that they requested, and I've done everything that I can do to please the sergeants and your police department regarding their permit process. So the fundraiser who's there, I'm not going to tell him to leave. So if the Dublin Police Department arrests him for whatever reason, whether it be trespassing, permit, violation of whatever your municipal code is, then that's the way this cookie's going to crumble.
Okay. What is your phone number?
510-229-6515.
Okay.
All right, so the Dublin Police Department is already there now. I don't know the officer's name that's there with him, but they're demanding that he stops fundraising because his name is not on the permit. When we submitted a copy of his California ID, and he came down to the station to cross whatever T's and dot whatever I's that you guys required. And nobody's taking care of business on your end, so we're going to go ahead and enforce our right to free speech there. Okay. Thank you. Go ahead, pick up your sign, hold your sign, and do your job. Don't worry about the whatever they call it.
That's okay. Hello.
Sorry. Hi, sir. How are you? Hi, sir. Hi, sir.
New creations.
Hello.
Learn how to.
Would you like to support our youth?
Learn how to be a cop if you want to be a real cop. I would you like to support our youth center today? You guys are impeding the flow of traffic.
As long as Damone stays here.
Damone is not going to stay here. Damone going to do what he wants to do. I don't care nothing about this Dublin permit. I don't care nothing about you. I definitely don't care nothing about Dublin PD. So, obviously you've seen that, the Dublin PD is not going to do anything to me. I'm more afraid of midgets. Grow up.
There he is.
How you doing, Deputy?
Okay, this gentleman is not on the permit, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so he can't be here soliciting.
Okay.
Correct?
According to your municipal code.
Oh, yes.
According to
the
your
Dublin municipal code.
According to Dublin
Right.
municipal. Yeah.
You and only 2 other persons are on the permit. He's not one of them. Is that correct?
No, that's not correct.
I believe that is correct.
Okay. Well, we're not doing anything to violate the law. If you guys want to do whatever your job is, we're going to do our job.
Well, you know.
Okay.
You've dealt with our sergeants and whatnot, and they've explained this thing to you before several times, correct?
Okay.
All right. He's not on the permit. He can't be out here soliciting. You can, because your name is on here, and the other 2 people that are on the permit are allowed to be out here. But if he is not, he can't be here.
Hello, sir. Good, you?
And you've been told that before, correct?
Yeah. So y'all going to take action now, or what we're going to do? We're not going to.
You, but you already know.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me something I already know.
He needs to leave.
Okay, he's not going to leave. He's not going to leave.
You can be out here soliciting.
He's not going to leave, Deputy, so let's go forward with whatever we're going to go forward with. So.
You can be cited.
Okay, well then cite him.
Radio, everyone.
I don't know why y'all got a problem if they didn't come out and say nothing.
Don't even worry about it. So we want this to go to federal court, man. You ain't never been arrested before, none of that neither. That's what we want. Defamation of character claims.
Thank you very much. I'm a slow runner.
That's all right.
Oh, we talked to you. Take care of the ticket. Are you going to sign the ticket?
Hello, ma'am. Would you like to report our youth center?
Mr.
It's
Powell.
okay. Have a good day. Do I have to sign that?
You don't have to sign nothing.
What do you say about law I have to sign it?
What's that?
What do you say about law I have to sign it?
No.
You're being cited for violating a municipal code. You need to sign the ticket. You're violating a Dublin municipal code.
Hello, would y'all like to report our youth center?
Mr. Powell. This is like being in violation, just like a traffic ticket. It's not an admission of guilt, just a promise to take care of the ticket.
What's to take care of the ticket? I mean, you paying a fine? It's not a promise to take care of no fine. No, that's not going to happen.
No, it's just a promise to take care of it in court, one way or the other.
But there's no court date to it, though, right?
Yeah, the
Yes,
court
there is. 60 days out.
What's the court? Is the court date on it? On the ticket?
60 days.
court date's on
You'll
it.
be notified by mail.
Okay. You can sign the ticket.
It's just like a speeding ticket. It has the court date and the date and time on it.
Okay. Just wanted to make. I've seen some municipal things where they say just pay a fine or something like that, and the
No.
fine's not going to be paid.
No, it hasn't. It's not admitting guilt, just promising to take care of it.
Okay.
That's all he's signing.
So 60 days, that would be sentenced. Right?
July 20th. July 20th. If you get something in the mail in about 2 weeks, I hear you. Copy the ticket. It's on the ID that you gave us.
That's not the right address. I'm moving.
Your responsibility when you move to notify DMV within 10 days. That's another violation.
That's a violation.
That's a violation.
That's why. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Just contact the phone number on the contact board.
Have a nice day, gentlemen.
All right.
Is there an event number or case number?
Hello, would y'all like to report our youth center?
Know your new address? How are you gonna get home if you don't know your address? You got a cell phone number I appreciate? You got a cell phone number? You got your cell phone number? Can you look it up for me? I'm also waiting for my sergeant.
Right, my ID.
Sure he's gonna want to talk to the phone.
I'm talking about my ID. I got my logo.
Alright, just stop. Don't worry about it, man. You ain't going nowhere right now.
Yes, I got my ID. That's like a logo.
Alright, Damon, so you know you can stay here, but he can't. Alright?
Okay. Well, he's not breaking no laws standing here.
What's that?
I said he's not breaking no laws standing here
He's
with
not
him.
on permit.
He can still be here. He's still on public property.
But he can't solicit.
Okay, well, he's still gonna be here. How you doing, Sergeant?
How you doing, Devon?
All right.
So you're more than welcome to solicit, but you can't. You already know that. He's
Okay.
got to be on the permit.
Where is it? According to you guys, nobody is on my permit but me, so we're not finna go on that permit. What?
It's not just you.
Okay, well, we've been having problems over the weekend with the people who are supposed to be on my permit. And Sergeant Gonzalo don't want to come out.
Do you have a copy of the permit?
Copy of the permit is right there in front of you.
Oh, the one that has the names listed.
He doesn't, Sergeant Gonzalo has never issued me any other permit other than that one right there. He doesn't return my calls. He doesn't update a permit and give us an updated permit. He just says that everybody's on there.
It does
is on
take
there.
time, but you're not the only one on the permit. I know that for a fact.
That's the only one. That's the only one he's issued.
I think is it Tanika?
Yeah.
She's on there.
Who else?
I believe there was one other female, and then you had another gentleman apply that was in the process. It's not something that gets done overnight.
It's been over a month and a half.
You know, you can also contact Sergeant Pearl. She also does permits.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do none of that. I've done everything that I can do to please you guys.
Is he on your permit?
He's under my organization.
You know that's not the way it works.
Okay.
He has to be
Well,
listed individually.
okay. Well, no. He's not on your Dublin
You cannot
permit.
solicit. You're more than welcome to stay. You're okay. We're not giving you a hard time. We're not giving him a hard time. He can't solicit. You can't.
Okay.
You know
Well, he's gonna stand right here.
No, he won't.
Would you like to escort our youth centers today? Good day. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Keep videoing, Devon.
I will.
What do you say?
Make an action. Just make a move.
What do you say?
Coward ass cops, man. We're so tired.
Hey, Devon, how are you?
Doing okay.
They can just get their ID so I can verify, just make sure that everything's good. They can't be out here if they're under 14. If they're out here soliciting. Okay, here's the state labor laws. And just for information.
Okay. They're not working. They're volunteering for a youth program. It's like the Girl Scouts.
They're not old enough to volunteer.
They're not old enough to volunteer, but Girl Scouts can sit out here and sell candy. Sell Girl Scout cookies. The Girl Scouts can sell cookies, but these people can't volunteer for our nonprofit.
Talk to the state labor. Okay.
But the Girl Scouts didn't have to talk to state labor, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't here, so I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to.
You don't know what the Girl Scouts are?
Yes, I know what the Girl Scouts are. Yes, I don't see the Girl Scouts out here.
Okay, but they were just out here during their season, and it was not a problem with them being out here.
I wasn't here then.
Okay, so it's not a problem. We know Girl Scouts stand in front of stores, though, right? And sell cookies?
Yeah.
We know Boy Scouts stand in front of stores and sell popcorn, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so how come they don't have to go through a labor board?
I don't know.
You don't know, but you know that my organization have to go through it, but they don't.
Well, just like I said, you may be putting yourself out of risk.
Okay,
So-
well, we're not going nowhere. If you have a risk, then take me to jail, please. This state labor board, please. Hey, speaker. Well, whatever you're gonna do, let's make it. Then why is the police involved in something that? Come on now, for real.
Because when I walked up, he was standing here by himself.
I was right there.
Okay, how do I know that you're involved with
Okay,
him?
but now you know that
Because same organization.
Because he's unsupervised.
he's not unsupervised if he just feet from
Really,
where
if he walks out into that street,
He's not walking out in. You know, he has more sense than that.
do you have a crystal ball?
What?
Do you have a crystal ball?
Okay, well if it was a trip, we'd all be drunk, right? If the dog got his square ass shit brick. We ain't talking about if.
I'm not.
The child did not walk out. He's not
I'm not going to get in a
Okay.
confrontation.
We're not in a confrontation.
I'm just trying to educate you.
Okay, I don't need to be educated.
Okay. All right. You're obviously angry about something.
I'm not
I don't
angry.
know what that
I'm not
is.
angry at all.
Well, the tone of your voice, the tone of your voice would definitely indicate that you were angry.
Okay, no, I'm disappointed.
So we're just here to make sure you guys are in compliance.
Are you?
Yeah.
seems like y'all find something every week to come out here and harass my organization over. If it's not one thing, it's another.
Don't employ people that have warrants for their
Who's an
arrest.
employee? Who's an employer? You an employee of my organization or are you my nephew? This is my nephew.
That's great.
Okay, so what do you...
That's great.
Who am I employing that has a warrant for arrest? You can't answer that either, right?
Oh, yes, I can. Several of your employees.
Who's several? I don't know. Have nobody that works for me named several.
Okay. You're in denial.
All right. Somebody that works for me named several.
Has anybody in your organization that's been out here on behalf of you been arrested for warrants?
I have.
Anybody else that
tell
you've
me.
employed?
So,
Well, you know the answer to that.
Yep, it's me. I'm jacking everything.
Okay. Thank you very much. You've been very cooperative. I appreciate it. And this is your niece here? And
Yeah.
she's
My daughter.
13. That's your daughter?
Yes.
And she's 13?
yeah. Any more questions?
Nope, take a look at that. Alright. Kids, supervising your children right now?
They're standing over there waiting on me to come back over there.
And how old are they?
Old enough to be over there.
How old is that?
It is. There's any other kids that's up here walking around, want to see a movie or whatever. You need to tell me, a 12-year-old kid can't come up here and watch a movie by themselves?
Is there any money in the box that's over there with them? Who's protecting that? I'm asking you a question. Who's protecting the children while they're just standing in front of them? Really? This distance? Well, I know I would.
Well, you want to make an arrest on me for that?
Why would I do that?
Then you're wasting my time, Lieutenant.
No, I'm not wasting
You're wasting my time.
I'm
Either you're going to make an
concerned for the
arrest.
children.
Either you're going to make an arrest.
No.
Or what are you going to do? You're going to go back behind your desk.
We'll see. You're going to be disrespectful. That's fine.
How am I disrespectful? You're
We'll see.
harassing
We'll
me,
have
dude.
CH. No, we'll just have
Child protective.
Yeah.
Lieutenant.
How are you?
Okay. How you doing?
Good.
What's going on?
Very good. What can I do for you?
I came to pick up my niece.
Okay, we're trying to verify the fact. Do you have any kind of documentation in regards
We
to
know
that?
that she's my niece. We just went through this, 4 days ago out at the store.
On Saturday. What were you told?
Okay. I wasn't told anything. I was given a citation and that was it.
What was the citation for?
I don't know, for soliciting without a permit. She was given a
Yes.
citation.
Yes, and so you were informed that she was not on the permit, correct?
Yeah.
And you chose to disobey that and bring her out there again anyway?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, why'd you do that?
Because the municipal code is not valid. It goes against the Constitution. So that would be argued before the judge, I guess, when we go to court.
Okay.
So
Well,
yeah,
just so you know, anytime you have juveniles out there that don't have identification, that we can't verify, that are not being supervised, okay, by adults, they're going to be brought here, okay, and they will be released to their parents, okay. Now, if there's an adult out there to supervise them at all times, okay, then that's different, and if they are on the permit, okay. Now, you know that. Now, all you have to do to be in compliance is to call or come down and make sure that they're on the permit. And I don't know why you refuse to do that.
yeah,
It seems like you're specifically going out of your way.
to make sure that I don't do the permit. I have no more concerns about your permit process. Like I said, I tried, and you guys don't follow up. You guys don't do everything on your end. So I can care less
explain,
about
because
your.
I'll help you.
No, because I've done that already. I've contacted the sergeant. You guys put above, over that. I have several recording messages that I've video recorded that I've called down here plenty of times to talk to the sergeant. He doesn't return my calls. I have all those recorded each time that I've called. I've tried contacting the chief of police. I don't get no phone calls back. No, it's already done. It's going to go to court now. I'm not doing the permit anymore. I'm going to take all the evidence that I have to show that I've done, and I've tried to be compliant, and I will use that for our civil claim against the police department for making the arrests or whatever you guys want to call this, detaining my children for soliciting without your permit.
They're not your children.
Okay, well, as long as they're under my care, they're my children.
Okay, we contacted the parents of one,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and they weren't under your care because you weren't there.
Okay.
So they're not under your care.
Well, they're with my organization, so to me, they're my children while they're with my organization.
Okay, but you weren't caring for them.
Okay.
Because you weren't there. to
Okay,
make sure
well,
that they
there's no
weren't
need for us to go back and forth. We understand each other's position. You have a permit process. I'm refusing to go by the permit process. We will continue to refuse to go by the permit process.
me
We
explain
will continue to be
something
out
to you.
there.
Okay.
When you want to make an arrest and take somebody into custody so we can go make further whatever, then, you know, we will move
Explain
forward.
something, okay?
Go ahead.
Anytime you have somebody out there that's not on the permit, they will be cited.
Okay, I understand that.
You
I
will
don't
be
care
cited
about.
as well.
That's toilet paper to me. I don't care. You
Okay.
can keep on writing those tickets all day long. It's not going to stop us from being out there.
Now, here's
And we're just not going to. Go ahead.
when we come in contact with a juvenile,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to identify them, okay? Anytime you interfere with us doing that by directing them not to talk to us, that's interfering with in our duties, okay? You will be arrested for that, okay? Cooperation will get you a long way, okay? We don't want to prevent you from your First Amendment rights and being
That's
able
what
to
you've
do
been
things.
doing, though. So
No, because you
that's
haven't
what you've been doing,
complied,
Lieutenant.
okay?
No, it's not
And
because I
you're
haven't.
not expressing your-
I brought down here 5 people, a list of names of 5 people to get put on a permit over 2 months ago, and they have not been put. None of them has been put on the permit. He told me the Sergeant Gonzalo said he put them on the permit, and then it's 3 of them. 3 out of the 5 was put on the permit. 2 wasn't because one was on probation for burglary.
Are you in a hurry?
No, not at all.
Because Sergeant Gonzalo will be in. Do
Okay.
you have time to sit down with him?
What
three of
time?
us could sit
How long?
down?
Because I'm trying to get back out here and get back to fundraising.
He's usually here by around 4:30. That's an hour.
No, I
I mean,
really
could
don't
you
have
come
time.
back possibly?
I can probably come back, or you can come see us out there at Best Buy. We'll be back out there.
Okay. Because I'd like to find out why that's not being done.
Okay. He also denied 2 people because one person was on probation.
We don't allow people on
Okay.
probation.
Okay. Well, that also contradicts, our rights to free speech. Everybody has a right to free speech.
Yes.
Everybody has a right,
Solicit,
regardless if they're
everybody
on.
doesn't have a right to solicit.
Supreme Court has held that charitable solicitation is a form of free speech protected under the First Amendment. And I've shown that to your captain.
You're correct about
Okay,
that.
so for you guys to say because he's on probation, his rights are taken, that's something that definitely make it to the federal court. So I would challenge your municipal code inside the courts once I go get my niece and go over here and file a claim against your department for your municipal code. We'll take care of that in court. But as of now, like I said, there's no laws being breaking that's criminal or whatever, just your municipal code. If you see us back out there, we can keep on going. You can keep on wasting your tickets, and we'll keep on going to court.
The news lately, the robberies that we've had.
Oh yeah, definitely. I watch the news every morning.
And you feel safe with the robberies that are going on, leaving a 12-year-old with a cash box?
And the
Without any
17-year-old
adult
with a
supervision? They
16-year-old.
were in the same location.
Come on, Lieutenant.
They were,
All of this can be argued in court. Okay. So if you want to put that up there as a child endangerment thing, we'll argue that in
I'm
court.
asking you a question.
Okay.
As a parent, do you think that that's adequate?
We'll argue that in court.
We're not arguing anything.
Okay. We'll talk about it in court, Lieutenant.
Why are you
We'll
avoiding
talk
that?
about it in court.
Okay, why are you avoiding
Because
that?
it's a dumb question if you ask me. It's dumb.
If I want you?
It's dumb.
It's a dumb question if I want you?
You know I don't have my ID.
You don't have your ID on you?
No, I told you police took my ID.
Yeah, but it's been 2 weeks.